Very interesting is that in Genesis 9, after the flood of Noah's day, God says to Noah, go forth, multiply, and replenish the earth. So I asked the rabbis, I said, is this a correct translation when it says go forth, multiply, and replenish the earth? Yes, that's correct. And I said, well, then that means do it again, because means do it again. Yes, it's correct. If God has destroyed all of mankind with a great flood, and if you want to have people on the earth, you're going to have to replenish the earth. Do it again. But what about in Genesis 1:28 when God is creating Adam and he says to Adam and Eve, go forth, multiply, and replenish the earth. The word is replenish. And I said, this is the first man and woman. And the rabbi said, no, it was not the first man and woman. He's telling the Adam to replenish the earth. Do it again. Because in Genesis 1:1 it says, in the beginning, the gods created the heavens and the earth. But very interesting, in Genesis 1:2 says, and the earth was without form and void. And the rabbis will tell you, what does that mean? That God creates the earth and it's without form and void? What does that mean? God creates something that has no form and is void. No, it's a mistranslation. The English were great with the King's English. They didn't know that much about Hebrew. Now we know better about the Hebrew language. And so the word in the Genesis 1:2 was tohu vavohu. Tohu vavohu is mistranslated and was without form and void. No, go back and read it correctly. Genesis 1:2 actually says, using the term tohu vavohu, and the earth became a waste and a desolation. Not was without form and void. That means nothing. And it's interesting that in Jeremiah 4, where the prophet Jeremiah says, I was sleeping on my bed and God gave me a vision of the earth. And the earth was filled with beautiful animals and beautiful cities. And there were great structures, but there was no man on the earth. And I said, wait a minute, the earth is filled with beautiful structures and beautiful animals, but there was no man on the earth? That's right. So it says in Jeremiah. Well, then who the hell was here then if it wasn't man? And then Jeremiah says, and then I saw tohu vavohu. Same word that was used in Genesis 1:2. I saw the earth and it became a waste and a desolation. So what the scripture is actually saying is that the earth was a beautiful paradise of some kind of an incredibly gorgeous and beautiful paradise on the earth many, many hundreds of millions of years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago, who knows, but became a waste and a desolation, which implies that there must have been some kind of a Star Wars.
If you're seeking the real truth, if you want to understand what you are and where we are, this ebook will have answers. Check the link in the profile bio.